And we're back with another power rating. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Rusty and Lee from Champions Chat here, revisiting. We're rolling it back on Naomi, Return of the Glow, one of my favorite female superstars. And I felt sad when I looked down at our power rating sheet and saw that in her debut, we didn't know about a plate. We didn't know about a moment. We didn't know about a gear. We didn't know much about Naomi. And so as I get her ready, Lee, talk to me about both the good and the bad of circling back and revisiting a superstar on the power ratings.
Well, so here's the thing. If we get something where like it raises their power up by 1, but then it takes a hit on versatility, then really they've stayed the same. So in order for a character to go up, they really, really need to have better in multiple categories, because what we're going to add are things that weren't available before. So, yeah, we're going to see basically, there's multiple ways to run Naomi. I think most people are triple green, but there's some other stuff as well. Bug Homie's going to send me a video. I'll try to check that out if it gets here pretty quick. But yeah, there's just a lot of things that go into a rating, and so I am guessing that I know her power needs to go up to a 5, her speed needs to go up to a 5, but what if the things that we add drop her entourage down, or I'm sorry, her readiness down by 2 points, and then all of a sudden we are back at the same score? So that's going to be the trick.
This could blow up in our face. I'm trying to do the community a service, and this could blow up in my face. And I've been thinking about Doc Brown's, you can't change history, Marty. You can't go back in time. So.
Nice.
Okay, well, Naomi is a focused striker, Lee. For those of you who might have forgotten, and she's a modern era. She's got a little trainer ability here at 31k. Blue gems do 60% more damage. Purple gems do 2 more MP. She's got a link. The Fatu family, any color moves start with 1 more MP. She's got a SmackDown link. Any color moves start with 1 more MP. She's got the Anawai Mavia legacy. Gems do 20% more damage. And modern, 5%. And she's got this crazy gear now, Lee. Green gems do 300% more damage. Whoa. Not only that, here's why it matters. Her green gems are not her primary color. Black is. Black does 77k, but her green gems only do 55k. So that power boost was needed, I think. And her little uniform is green, so it totally makes sense that they would change the gear to a completely different color. No, anyway. But yeah, there's her stock gear. This is her SmackDown March 2024 gear. Lee, I put her plate on her as well. What does her plate do?
Yeah.
The glowing fate.
Well, her plate is when you do a sub, it increases the green gem damage by 200%, I think.
That's right, for 2 turns.
You don't need it though.
Okay.
Just so you know.
I'll remove it.
You can. No. Well, let's try and see what we got here, because if you just get the greens loaded, then you can go straight in. But either way, like you run that. I'm gonna watch Bug Homie's video here real quick, because they sent us one there too.
Well, I took the plate off. Okay, I took the plate off, and then I put the most basic trainers we could on Naomi. I want to see her in her base form as much as possible. This is another opportunity to show off this new Hall of Fame entourage. I put Hall of Fame Gil Goldberg right here. He's going to give her 40% more damage to any color gem, 30% more health, 75% more kick out gem damage, and 2 green MP. So he's an upgrade. He is an upgrade.
Okay.
Then we've got our Animal doing 4 MP. Then we got Ozzy, green gems 30%. Striker Brett doing 35% more damage. So very, I think, accessible entourage. Brett could be
We'll
one.
start there.
Yeah.
What Bug Homie sent me is basically no sub, just the 2 green moves and a couple of trainers and hits for 75 million like instantly. So we'll see.
Um,
We'll see.
so that's the build with Roxanne, I'm assuming.
That is the build with Roxanne,
Yeah.
yeah, and then subbing out Zombie Chelsea
Yeah.
and Santa
So
Hogan.
okay. That's a
But
great build. Um,
yeah.
how does it affect her readiness though? I don't know.
Well, Zombie Chelsea, Roxanne is arguably rare. So let's start it with yours and we'll
Okay.
see where we get with that. And then we'll kind of just compare because Roxanne would probably add to the readiness for sure.
I like Bug's build quite a bit. It's probably what I will update on my personal roster to do. However, I think the danger in these power ratings is we kind of want to make them for the broadest swath of the community, which at times can feel maybe like we undersell or we tone things down a little bit, and yet sometimes we do it too far, right? And then we're like, I would never run that. That's like free to play or too beginner. So
No, I think that's very fair. I think that's very fair.
So 71 million. This is what I like too, is she's not going to sub me now. I took all her MP. 71 million. We're going to hit the boost. So 897K and boost our green gems by 300% for one turn. Oh, why am I hitting a prop? There we go. There's the finisher. So 71 million is about to turn into 85 million. So she hit for 85 million without the damage reduction.
That's pretty spicy. I mean, that is pretty spicy.
I think we could let me try this. I have an idea. Where is Jade? Okay, so look at this, Lee. I've got a way to nullify the gear. The gear is doing 300% more to green gems.
Okay.
So I'm not going to hit the roundhouse kick. I'm just not going to hit it. I'm not going to activate it. Let's see what she hits for.
Well, I mean, 85 million with gear and all. I mean, that's great. So let's see how we can buff the readiness because we know that some power and speed are going to be 5s now. So the question is, can we keep the readiness in a right range?
Yeah, I think I can. I think I can just I think I can not hit the buff, and I could add either an acolyte plate or I can add her plate. Yeah, I think we can get there even without hitting the buff. We hit the sub. We loaded our finisher. She's at 69 mil. I have a feeling she's kicking out of this, but let's see what happens. 22 mil. No kick out.
Yeah, I mean that
No
buff
kick out.
is
okay. So we would need more. We would need a
yeah. You need to hit your move. I mean, but
Trying to be the Weisenheimer here. Let's get back. What would happen if we added?
So Bug Homie's version does not have any plates on it.
Okay. Let's go for it.
But it would be Roxanne as well as George Steele, Santa Hogan, and then Zombie Chelsea. So that's Roxanne would be rare, but nothing else. But it doesn't have any plates, so then it would just be Roxanne, gear, and then the moments. That's 3 rare things. 3 rare things would keep her at a 4.
Well, the moment
move her down 1.
The moment doesn't actually help her. It only helps her botch build. The Tiffy moment does not boost green.
Okay, well then that would keep her readiness where we rated her before, and it would move the power and speed up by one. So that would increase her by 1 point, which again, that's the trick with these, like keeping in mind. But then we could talk about like we didn't, the one that I think objectively needs to be voted on then would be her versatility
Where in the
because
world is Zombie Chelsea? There she is. Now, this moveset has never been run on this account. Tell that to Bug. I'm saving it. It is not saved. Chelsea is not on any of this. You said no plates?
no plates,
All
and
right.
actually it's just basically the green and then the green, but he does have the red botch move in there. So I mean, if you were to run that, it would impact things. So just keep it triple yellow, or triple green. I mean, sorry, and then just run that because really all you're gonna do is you're gonna hit the buff, you're gonna hit the finisher, and the match is gonna be over.
Yeah. I was just seeing if there was like a reversal. There's not a reversal move. That would have been a great one to take into battle if we had just a move we don't need, but it offers some value with a reversal. All right, Naomi, let's do it. I think Jade Cargill is going to come back mean soon, probably the Royal Rumble, and be like,
Like we're gonna
Naomi,
get villain Jade Cargill.
yeah, like Naomi, that's my tag title. Why do you have it? Right? So we're loaded. MP charge
Okay.
9. We just hit the boost. We just hit the finisher. And it's going to be a big bam. 76 million.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so this is what we rate right here, I think.
Okay.
Because this is rare things wise. You said moment doesn't help. I agree. The moment actually didn't do anything. So we're talking gear. We're talking Roxanne. That's two rare things.
Roxanne.
And yes, for somebody who said, is Roxanne still rare? I would still put her as a rare thing, yes, because there's a large percentage of the community that doesn't have, all three of the plus 4 MP or double 4 MP people. But she's more available than she was for sure.
You don't have to put on the red light.
There is a group in the chat that's saying, why is Roxanne still considered rare? So maybe we could revisit that at a time. But yeah, Big Love says Roxy is still rare. I would tend to agree. I have her, but I talked to a number of people in the game when I recommend different moves, and they're like, "Oh yeah, but I don't have Roxanne. I don't have
There's
So
there's like a guy or two in our faction that I always ask, "Do you have this?" And if they don't,
right.
then I know. Like it's like that's like a good anyway. Okay, Lee. So we're getting right into the power rating. This is a re-rate. So yeah, we saw objectively Naomi did S tier, S plus tier is equal to 100% more of the current's top in meta damage, gym, or move. That's set at 60 million. We saw Naomi did 60 million every which way with everything that we tried. So is that just an
Yeah.
auto 5?
That's an auto 5. Yep, it's automatically she did more than 60 million. She's good, and speed is an automatic 5 as well because she recycles flawlessly. Her moves, animations are quick. The move charge is a bit of an issue, but the other two counter that. So yeah,
All
yeah,
right. Well,
got it.
here's your chance to vote. If you guys don't think Roxanne is a rare thing, we're about to put this to the test and vote on her readiness. Character needs 0 to 1 special things. That could be a plate, a gear, a moment, or a rare trainer or coach to make her work really, really well. A vote of a 4, character would need 2 special things, the plate, gear, moment, rare trainer, etc., to make them work well. A vote of a 3, character would need 3 special things. That would be a plate and a gear, maybe and a moment, or and a rare trainer to make her work really well. Score of 4 or score of 2, she would need 4 special things. score of 1, you just wouldn't even want to use her. You wouldn't want to put all your special things on her. And yeah. So Lee, let's get that vote live in the chat. And I'm curious what you think about Naomi's readiness.
I put it in there. So if we don't consider Roxanne a special thing, then she would be a 5 because the gear was the only special things. That'd be 0 to 1 special things.
Ooh.
If you consider Roxanne a rare thing, she'd be a 4. There's not a real way to do less than that. So you guys do get to decide if Roxanne is rare or not. If you're voting a 5, you're saying Roxanne's not rare. If you vote a 4, you're saying no, Roxanne is rare.
Right. Oh man.
So I think
I almost want to DM.
I don't have Twitch app says I hit wrong. Change mine to 4, please.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 5 vote is a 4.
All right, 1's a 4.
This is actually getting a lot of conversation in the chat here.
I love it.
It's fun.
Well, that's why we do this. That's why our show is called Enter the Chat. Like we want that dialogue. We want that exchange. Right. So.
Well, and Bug Homie did say without gear, it's still around 60, by the way. So she got a 5, and she got a definitive 5. So it's not like we have to go, oh, what was it actually? Like, yeah, I mean,
what percentage?
Even if I move a vote or 2, it's 60%.
Oh, okay.
But then 4 got 36%. So like I say, I could move 2 votes down to 4, 3 votes down to 4. She'd still be a 5, according to this. So
now,
so she's a 5 now.
Okay. Well, versatility-wise, Naomi got a 4 previously. We said she was competitively usable in Feud, Boss, and Showdown. We said she would need a special gym type that helps with Boss or Extreme Rules. As we move down the versatility scale, we're thinking that originally Naomi could not do one of those competitive things. Lee, do you have any thoughts of what you think we rated her low on the first time? Would it have been Boss?
Boss Showdown. I mean, there's not really anything spectacular with Showdown. I mean, with what we showed, she should still start loaded, and so therefore should win Showdown pretty easily. Boss battle wise, I mean, she's got a few different movesets. I mean, this is again, it's going to come down to the community here to make this one work. So we're talking versatility. So if you think she is usable, and I mean competitively very usable in all 3 of the major modes in the game, then you give her a 5. If you think, I don't know if she'd do the best in boss battle, I don't know if she'd do the best in Showdown, one or the other, put 4. And if you don't think she would do well in a couple of them, then put a 3. But yeah.
So as a side, she can make 3 columns of botch gems at 6 gold. She can make a 4x7 into red. She can increase black MP. She can make 2 columns into power gems. So nothing really board covering other than the green finisher. But you do have some options there. If you need to lay down botch gems and then hit them green, you could do that with certain entourage setups. But it looks like 7 MP, that can be a high starting point for Showdown. And then to start with a sub, people may not like that. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, again, if you run it the way we just did with Roxanne and Santa Hogan and George Steele, you're still getting started pretty much turn 1. So either way, it came back a 4, and again, it's definitively a 4. It's not even close on the others. Like, there was almost nobody who voted for anything but a 4. So,
perfect. All right.
There you go.
Entourage ability hasn't changed. We shouldn't change that vote. Was it a 4? Do we still think it's a 4? And the reason the reason it was a 4 is because it works so well on Tiffy and maybe EO Sky or Powerhouse Rhea. Let's not change the entourage vote because that ability hasn't changed. That's a permanent ability, which would change our score to 5, 10, 15, 19, 23. 23, Lee. She gained 3 notches up the ladder.
Yep.
You were worried that we were going to end up with the same score, weren't you, pal? weren't
I
you?
was, but instead she's now tied with Zombie Bailey.
Ooh,
So
girl.
and Jay Uso, her brother-in-law or whatever that relationship is.
Is she Jim? Is she Jimmy's wife? I never can remember which show she's
She's
married to.
Jimmy's wife.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, equal to or greater than or lesser than by a hair, Zombie Bailey. We said she's better than Queen Naya. Oof, that's gonna ruffle some feathers. Not she's equal to Maxine Dupree. Just a hair better than Lyra, Becky Lynch. Not quite Rhea Ripley. Equal to Abby the Witch. I mean, that's a pretty good company that she will be moving into there, and I think that's deserving, don't you? I mean, you think the community got it right tonight? Do you think it was right to re-rate Naomi?
Well, I definitely think it was right to re-rate her. And yeah, I mean, with very little, you can do 76 million in a couple clicks. Like that is, yeah. I remember where I really started thinking, okay, I wonder if we're gonna eventually need to re-rate her. Is when Merrick's did the video after she had gotten the gear, or he had gotten gear for her or whatever, and he just said like she is my go-to female feuder. Like I won't use anybody else first because she just like literally 5 seconds, click, 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 done. And so yeah, I mean, she definitely was too low at a 20. I see a couple in the chat saying now she's too high at a 23, but that's the balance. She's right in there. She is better. She was definitely better than where she was at a 20. So I think the community got it right.
Yeah, I think they got it right. I think in hindsight now, I would probably lower that entourage ability a tick. Would be my only critique. I was like, I don't know if that's really a 4.
Well,
I
what
mean,
is her entourage ability? Because we didn't let them vote. So, I mean, not that I'm trying to like lower her score
so
artificially, but
she's
we
a
didn't.
trainer that
Okay.
gives blue gem. Well, no, I think it's probably should stay there. 60% more blue damage, blue
Oh
gem
yeah, so
damage.
that's still meta relevant.
Yeah, and
Okay.
purple MP +2. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Right.
That's pretty
Okay,
good.
so they voted, yeah, the community voted on that before, and so that's yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're
I
we're right
think
in there.
I
So
feel like we also that's a cycle of trainers that we said that was going to be the standard score for if they were doing 2 MP and 60 of a variant color, a la Charlotte, Bow Down to the
yeah,
Queen, etc. So,
that's what JD Nash just said. If you change hers, we have to
yep.
change all of the others who are similar to her. So that's a rabbit hole that's not worth going down for a quick re-rate. But
Well,
but
I think that's it for Naomi tonight. Why don't we say goodbye and do some more giveaways?
yeah, let's do some giveaways. That sounds great. Well, thanks for joining us on Champions Chat. Be sure to be with us every Friday night as we power rate your favorite characters or just whoever's the new character, so you can see how they fit on your roster with what you have. Are they good? Are they dang good? We'll see you on the next one. Bye.